Hello and welcome. I guess there was my countdown countdown climber. Hello, welcome to the circus. I'm your host, Phoenix Electra. Loki is here helping me. Little man is asleep on this afternoon's today's thumbnail project. Welcome to the 8th of June, Sunday in the year of the 2025. It is going to be a low-key sewing day because that's what I've decided. Loki. Should we pin some straps on and pin this into place and see how this feels? I think we should. What's up, sweet dude? So I'm just kind of over the moon with this project, and the Blinky is just about. I've almost sewed enough pieces, and I think I have enough for a garb for myself. So these straps don't match. It doesn't matter. We'll just try it as it was intended, pinned into place. I'm curious as to the nature. They say there was straps. Oh my gosh. This. Oops, I can't pull. Hello, Loki. I know you would like the snackies. And if the original was just pinned into place and there was no lacing, there's absolutely no tight lacing in this, so it's just to hold things in place. Okay. Hello. Oh, ow, there's my. Which side is my top? I just feel like I'm putting on a hug right now. Super riveting content. Phoenix gets dressed live on air. Yes. Okay. I'm getting stuck in my layers. Phoenix, get in there. Oh, this is stressful. Yeah, I don't. Oh, it's okay. I'm just using the monitor as my mirror. Okay. Ow. Why is this so hard? I know, sweet boy. Your face is so pretty. You're knocking the mic over. Oh. Can't pull too hard on the straps, Phoenix. They're just pinned into place. They're just there mostly for show right now. But okay. Let's see. Yep, I think once they're a little bit tight. Oh man. I am so pleased. All right. Yeah, I think if we do hooks, 2 rows opposite each other, so it hooks on the far side and on the top side. That will be good. Welcome 18th century underwear to our collection. So I just have some low-key sewing for today. Oh my gosh. Love. I'm just lost and in love with my new things. We are good. Every stitch we make is a little bit better than the last time. I have two piles, and there goes the shears. 2 piles next to me. There are 7 more rows left for the quilt, and then here I started counting 32-inch strips when finished because we're going to make a panel skirt. We're going to use our pattern that we have over here for it. We'll probably line it. And should I just make sure the chat works real quick? Okay, let's see here. Go to here, and we will type clickety clackety. Oh, I should have. All right, let's see here. Welcome to the circus. Welcome to. Nope, next to Oh, okay. It's a good thing. Hey, Rumble chat's working. Great. Yep, and I could, if I wanted to, like, move some things around. But for right now, this is spectacular. It just feels so nice. You are so handsome. What did you eat that your face is so dirty? So dirty. It's not there's not enough fannies in the chair yet for me to open up the concession stand. Yeah, maybe I should have put the 2 in the back, but maybe it's just because. Well, too late now. I'm so chuffed. Can I sit and do some stitching? No, you just want me to stand so I'll pet you? Why don't you come sing closer to the microphone? No. Alright, well, I'm just gonna continue to be enthralled with my exoskeleton. So with all the boning, it just, I don't know. I can't, unless you've tried it, explain. I can only attempt poorly to extol the virtues of an external support garment. Underpinnings that are just things that are made to measure and actually do the job they're supposed to comfortably. That's it. Whoa, Rumble, you're... All right, I'm just going to sew blocks together for now. I should grab that choli top. We've got... That needs... I'm just going to stitch to get finished putting it together. I feel disappointed. That's my words. Am I unmuted? Okay. Pardon me. Just making sure. Loki, don't let your fur get caught in the treadle belt. Wouldn't that be something? I know this is great because it supports you, so you move as a unit, and I mean you could slump, but then the bottom edge of the boning is going to poke you in the belly a little bit, so it reminds you and with the back being up so high, it gives your body something to rest on. I don't know how to explain it unless words are lacking, but I'm glad that I couldn't help myself so that we can see how it feels, and then I'll finish sewing hooks and bars. I'm not buying new ones, even though white matte ones would be super cute. I have plenty. But I hope everybody is doing well. It is getting warm here, and it is definitely fire season. There's been little fires, but big enough evacuation warnings. It is here, so spectacular. I did take the time because all right, are we unwound? There we go. We had some extra tensionings happening, and we don't need extra. Just, oh my gosh. Let me just move these things away from the tail. Those pictures of, like, how do you draw your pets? And it's just like their face with some object and some random tail. Oh, the way it doesn't, the bones, it doesn't squeeze. And with the bones going the opposite, it does. Phoenix, just stitch for a few minutes and enjoy the feel. You don't need to blabber about how awesome your underwear is. The circus costume shop version of hot tub streamers. Phoenix says in their underwear again. His tail really wants to play with the treadle belt. I'm a little nervous about this, but he knows it's here and knows where his tail is. Yeah. I know. Oreo just ran by much earlier this morning. Oreo. Yeah, because I'd contemplated doing a circle skirt, but I thought we have all of that. Where's my words? I just want to do another patchwork pipe, or a patchwork piped panel skirt. Take that alliteration. Did I remember to backstitch? I'll just throw in a random backstitch here just to say we did it somewhere. Yeah, so I guess it's time to go back to the plan, what we thought we were going to make this year, what I think I'm going to make, and prep for something new. I know that today we are not becoming a quilting channel. I love quilts and patchwork and all of that, but I'm a little bit dreading the next part of this, but all the pressing. Oh my god. I pressed for almost an hour yesterday morning, and then pressed some more later in the day. And there's still some blocks needing to be pressed, but I figured I would just hold off on them until we get all of these strips, because then they're going to need to be pressed before between here, this stitching step and the next stitching step, so I can have nicely flat nested seams. Thank you, Jess, for that reminder. And yep, Oh, this pink. I am glad I splurged on myself and sewed the inside with the silk. I think these are going to get a lot of wear. So I left the center front section open. I didn't finish that yet because I am going to tuck it over and nest in the hooks and bars on the very edges. The one set of them, and then there'll be the second set that's tucked away on the inside that you won't be able to see. So I took some time and I knew how many blocks per row, so I counted and separated them into piles. So I can just grab a pile, stitch it, and not have to go through and count. Because I know sometimes we have such riveting content. Oh, today we're like crushing it. Good job, Phoenix. Oops. There goes my pattern. Hey. Hello. Yeah, would you have any comments, or are you just going to tell the mic you love it? I love the microphone. Okay, Loki. But no, I was almost like, could I have made this smaller? And I think it's fine. We can always go back and manipulate the darts. Did I? No, I must not have. But no, I think this is good because this style was not overly compressed. You can't overly compress if your closure is pins, straight pins. It just closes. It's just the illusion and the support provided by all of the location and number of bones. The boning just so exquisitely comfortable. Like instead of a modern bra, on these like tiny little straps that just give this illusion of support regardless of the volume and mass that it's being asked to support. Oh, don't stab the treadle belt. Oh, plop back in there. There we go. There's all of what we're looking for. So I'm done with these strips. I'll go press them all in one strip all in one side, the next strip all in the other. Attach the last, what did I count? 7 more I needed, which is I think what I have here, plus one I finished and one that went through the wash and needs to be pressed because it needs to be pressed. And for the skirt, we'll sew a whole bunch. We'll sew strips, do the same thing, but then take our pattern piece and then cut it. And they'll be different. I forgot to backstitch again because I'm getting so excited. I also would like to try I saw where somehow magically, maybe if I can figure it out, that you start a strip on the when did the bobbin run out? Oh, and this is nice because the bones don't go down too far. They just end just a little past the bottom of my rib cage. And you can like completely bend from side to side. Because some of them, where the bones go down farther, I would not I did, and will not the next time put the sprung steel bones on the side when it goes down towards the hips, because it makes bending to the side a little bit challenging. But the plastic boning, and I'm sure the sprung steel would not have that same restrictiveness, because they're just meant to bend easier. So much support this provides. Oh, these are going to be my new favorite ones. Hello, new favorite underwear. Now I'm going to have to make sure I have enough stuff. Phoenix, you've made so many things. All right. We're just going to sew for a minute. Actually, I'm going to have some tea. Makes it much easier for my reminder to self to sit up straight in these. They just lift. They just make you want to sit up straight. It's a little bit hard to describe. It's my neck I need to remember to move as a unit and not be bent forward. Okay. I think there's also threads I need to trim. There's always threads I need to trim. I try so hard to do it as I go along, but never fails. Alright. Just gonna stitch more squares together. Sometimes the cutting was a little off. Sometimes when I pressed, I managed to know exactly where the bias was and everything stretched. But I do have to say, taking the time to press squares, because pressing is different from ironing, and if I had pressed flat instead of dragged the iron across the fabric, I wouldn't have stretched, which is it was a good exercise in the art of practicing pressing, because with garment making, there's a lot of pressing and not ironing, because you can screw up you can distort your fabrics if you're dragging the heavy iron over bias, over the direction that the woven fabric stretches more easily. Phoenix, stop pretending that you know words. Okay. And I'm just going to set each strip to the side for now until... Not until, because that's the spot where it makes sense. Okay, there's my two sew pile. Okay. Yep, super spectacular. But sometimes it's nice to have a mindless project. We sew lots of complicated stuff where I have to think very hard. And today, it's like, let's... And also, we're so close. I'm so close to having enough panels. And then I have to do it. Then we're going to have fabric wrestling. And I'm definitely just going to stitch down the lines of the seams as the quilting. Nothing fancy. So I think it's barely going to fit through the presser foot is part of it. And I don't want it to take forever. And if I make it complicated, that means it's just going to add more time. getting too warm to think about stitching on winter blinkies. My tails are getting caught in my stitches. Not so good. All right. It's one of those slow Saturdays. It's not Saturday anymore. Today's Sunday, which means tomorrow's Monday. Leaving my tails too long and they're getting caught in my presser foot and pulling stuff. Phoenix, just be a little bit more something. Do I need to be more charismatic? How do we sell people on the virtues of sewing? And oh, that's right. We do have to go back and do our Sew Dove Sew Show. We have all sorts of episodes for basic mending and repairs, but we've not initiated that series yet. And I think it is well past time. The summer knits need checking. Everything needs to be pulled out of drawers because I'm afraid I saw a spider. That's a sign of you haven't touched this area in these deep corners in a while, which means it is time. Then we can go and see if anything needs mending or darning and make sure those stupid moths stay the frick away from our woolens. Oops, let's see. Okay. Oops. My hand in the snips tried to run away from me. That was a thing. Oops. My skin is touching myself, but I'm afraid that I'm afraid something's creeping and crawling on me. Oh my god. Hey, Horror, welcome. How are you doing? How is the great land of Canada? I think everything's a shit show, but I'm actually more curious about all of the volcanoes and earthquakes and things that are happening, because Guatemala, off the coast, there's that volcano here in the ocean. The the landslide that caused the mountain breaking, which caused the crack in the glacier that took out the town of Blatten in the Swiss Alps. And I guess there's another unstable mountain and glacier section affecting a bigger town. Things are quite geologically interesting right now. Oh, the fumarellis, the sulfur gases erupting in Italy, and then Mount Etna. Did I say Guatemala already? Yeah, all sorts of fun stuff. But see what happens. I didn't. Well, whatever. This is just going to be spectacular. I set it on the bed and was like, hey, come look at this. And Dev was like, didn't even notice it. I was like, perfect. This blanket is just going to look like it was always here. These random weird quilting cottons that are they're so classic in their styling, but so not my taste. But together in their adorableness brings joy to my black heart. I know. Hopefully everybody's stream. Oh, I keep asking. You keep popping on. Have you tried the RTMP with your fancy Linux setup? I tried to, and then I was like, all right, I'm trying to break up with OBS, and I just use the browser version. Oh, you love handmade bedding. Me too. I've crocheted and knitted bed stuff, but this is the first time I'm quilting because I've got a blankie that I had since I was little, plus 2 blankets that my grandma had stitched together because they'd been falling apart then that are still falling apart. You thought everything was already RTMP. They did, but they made an update. So in Rumble Studio, there's now a direct RTMP thingy that you can click that works more something with OBS that people had been wanting and griping about. This direct RTMP thing. I'm too dumb to for it. I'm too simple in my streaming needs for that, but yeah, I guess what did they say? The OBS Direct RTMP setup thing, so that you can now get whatever OBS. I don't understand. But all the gamers and everybody who wanted this thing, it's here. It's finally here. And I guess people have been trying to break it because, what is it, 80 fancy tech words, 8K, 40 frames, 40,000 frames per second. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Hey, if Studio Except OBS streamed as is, that would be great. Check out the Studio and look at the RTM, see if it should be there, because they were beta testing something with the past couple rounds, but they did it. There's a huge update that people have been clamoring for, so it might be worth to check it out. Good on them, the folks who want to do the small creator program. I think I'm just gonna struggle bust through because as much as I am for what Rumble does, I am not just going to be a Rumble shill, so I'm not going to do it. We're just the circus is just going to struggle bus it. Oh, you just checked it out, and I've been waiting for that for such a long time. Oh, good. That's good. Yeah. I had a feeling that what just came out was something that I was sure that you and other smart folks had been clamoring for. So good. I'm glad you heard it here. Good. I'm glad I can. Perfect. See, your streaming has just gotten streamlined. Yay. Once you bring the horror stream back online, I will check it out. Perfect. I know, I can't wait. And once you decide when the game show comes back, I will make time in my schedule. I'd like to see how horribly I'm going to lose to Agent, but I don't think there's any catching up on that one. At least not for this season. But, alright. Sewing these... So nice to just sew straight lines and not have to think about curves and fanciness quite yet. Because then there's all the ironing. But I'm just going to batch it up until I'm ready. Or later today. Just not right now. Yay. All right. Things are starting to look, it's like everything feels shitty and weird and uncomfortable for me, and we like in this like ethereal way that words fail me. My vocabulary lacks and words are failing, but I said this, yeah, everything just feels like a boil ready to rupture. I don't like it. Oh, where did I knock that? Alright, stop. Don't fit around. Alright. Yeah, so I'm just throwing everything overboard. This is the pile that I have left to stitch for the bedspread, the quilt, and then here is the beginning of pieces for me for what am I? Oh, that's right. The patchworked paneled piece with piping. Did I finish that thought from earlier that there is a way somehow to, when you're sewing bias strips, to pull the first loop back towards you so that the stitching's all on the inside and you get this cute, nice little clean strap section. So I have just drive the correct direction, small crochet hooks, something that we can see if we can. I want to try this sorcery because it just kind of seems magical to me and I want to try it. Oh, there's enough you guys, do you want snacks now? Where's Loki? Loki, do you want snacks? Somehow we should... Oh, we can't... Loki, do you think I should open up the concession stand? Should I open it now at 6? No, you know what? I'm going to be a big meanie. They're sleeping. If we can get 10, if we can at least get 10 folks across all platforms, I'll open up the concession stand. So if you want to see Cats Have Snacks, tell your friends. If you don't want to see Cats Have Snacks, then you can just continue to ignore me. But all right, we're getting closer, boys and girls. 3 more. 3 more. But nobody's here saying they want it, meow. They're not ready, right, meow? Maybe. But not yet. Where's my pile I'm stitching? Here's the ones. Is it a bone poking me? No, it just fits so nicely. Oh, hello, Allie. Welcome. Oh, you went to pee. That's okay. How dare somebody manage their bodily... Oh, Allie, I have it pinned on just like it was intended to, and I pinned on straps. Oh, the transitional stays are back. Done. I'm in love. I'm so in love. I think these are my favoritist yet. I know, Canada's repping hard in the chat. Actually, Canada is the chat today. And oh my gosh, Loki, Freya Froofers, we only need 2 more. 2 more. Is it going to happen? Am I going to get to open up the concession stand? Oh, you know what it is? It's this curtain blowing against my feet that's making me think bugs are crawling on me. And oh, sorry, cats. We're back down to needing 4. I guess people don't want cats to have snacks. Oh, that fits well. Thank you. It feels so amazing. Yeah, the only thing I did for the pattern is to take out the gore and make it a dart. I still have to sew the hooks and bars, but I figured I couldn't wait that long. So I just pinned it closed at the center front like the original said it had done. So, and I pinned the straps on. There's a little poofy. I think I see why there was those 2 little pieces in the back, but I'm not going to worry about it. Phoenix wears a hug with these transitional stays. Pattern's super simple. It's only 3 pieces. If folks are wanting to look at historical things, this pattern super easy to modify and not overly boned. You just got enough techniques, and there's not so many pieces that you're gonna like the Victorian and Edwardian corsets where it's like, oh my god, what? There's the 2 center fronts, the 2 sides, and 1 back on the fold. It's easy peasy. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. The transitional stays, the free pattern at the Genesee Country Museum Village and Museum website. The hardest part really is figuring out how to print it because it's on a poster size and you need to tile it. And yeah, actually, sewing, making easy. Getting to figure out how to print, 0 out of 0 stars. I'm still confused. I printed off the Ferris Health Waste pattern. The scaling is completely off. I'm dreading doing those pattern changes. So the next new one we're going to start, I've done that twice. I keep cutting my fabric. The 1841s that were just about exactly my measures, so we'll try those ones next. And then maybe next week, because I said I was going to do it today, but we're sewing squares today. Actually, maybe we'll do that for Wednesday. We'll make a bodice petticoat out of some lavender with some raised flower ribbon flower motifs on it. This is our bodice petticoat to go over this. Oh, BS Phoenix, the work is so much harder than the printer working. Oh, and making it fit. Those things are hard. That's fair. If I had just counted and just drafted my own pattern with measuring, then I wouldn't have had to fighting to figure out how to tell the printer to tile it, and this I still didn't scale it right, but sewing and knowing how to make, and then trying to struggle bus if you need to do pattern alterations of the pattern for fit reasons. All right, Allie, you're yet again. I defer and Rich. Yeah, I can't. We always defer to Darth Manuel, the great, the one and only, the Alibaba. So smart, so talented, has an ear of an angel and the skill to diagnose sewing machine problems, not only across the width of a continent, but up into another country. Magic happens. Oh. At least this pattern was super nice though, with the big adjustment section being that gore. Oh. This is a good, if I were making my first one again, I think I would have not done a 14 panel Victorian corset. I would have done this one. I don't know. I don't know. The Ralph Pink half bone stays, which is also a free pattern, is pretty straightforward. There was no issues of needing to figure out how to print it. That one you just printed and it printed correctly. All right, scratch that. If you're tech savvy, I would do this one. If you just want to print and go, I would choose the Ralph Pink half bone stays. But that's assuming you want to sew this time period. Or, you know what? These are so cute. You can sew them and wear them anytime, which is what I'm going to do. Now I'm almost regretting that I didn't sew silk on both layers, but I have more silk. I can do 2 layers of silk if I want to. Just haven't decided yet. Yeah, because I'm super curious because how they attach the shoulder. My ribbons are pinned on, and they're obviously not a match set. They're almost just there for show because the boning and everything hugs so nicely. It doesn't, well, Phoenix, you shouldn't say too much. You're wearing them to sit at the sewing machine and haven't asked them to actually do anything yet. But sorry, boys and cats and cats. We'll have to wait for the. Have to wait. But thinking about those Ferris waist ones, I do know a couple of humans who are basically those measures. And they're interested, so I might. Did I say this yesterday? We'll see. I might size it up for me and then see if they want to try with the original measures, but they have bird frames. That's all right. Oh yeah, eventually we will get back to the corded ones where we made up the pattern, because we're so close to the end and we don't have anything with the busk in the center except for those ones, so we'll just have to finish them. I think those ones will also be super comfortable for when you just need, depending on where you need more support. Do you feel like you need it in the back that day, or do you feel like your front core just needs something to press against? Yeah. Because that wood is just going to sit there and just add a nice little restrictive compressive layer. Good. One more block and another row done. I've done more ironing in the past day than I've done in 2 months. I do really batch my ironing. But that's fine. Oh, I know, Allie, the kitties are trying so hard. One does the mulling and the other does the loops. Oh, yeah, they do work so hard. I know, we were almost there. We needed just a couple, and then folks decided they had more exciting things to do and better shows to watch than hang out and watch kitties get snacks. I think regardless, at the top of the hour, I'll open up the concession stand, because now Ian, they need cat naps, right? Everybody left because they needed naps. It's getting warm enough. I almost need a nap too. Not really, but it's supposed to be almost 90 again. Or no, not 90. Some places it's going to be triple digits. But little man, he is camped out on the first part of the quilt top. He's like, I think this is pretty good. So good. I'm gonna have a nap here. Free Froofers, go get your brothers. I know, little man's sleeping. I give up looking at big trucks for this. Oh no! Oh. Right, I think some people made the right choice, Allie, like you did. They're gonna miss my favorite part of the show. I think cats getting snacks is the best, even though Loki continues to try to make me look bad as though he doesn't know how to do that trick. And he does that trick perfectly. He knows exactly what to do. And he just is like, I think there's people watching me, so I'm going to fulfill the do not work with small humans and animals. But I trained him myself. Set the kitty security control for the quilt. Exactly. Oh, I didn't upload it, but let me just hold the phone up. If I can do this, do that. Where's this? Oh. No. Oh, there we go. He's just camped out on the bed. Like, yep, I claim this as mine. Oh, well, okay. Well, it must be time. The elusive, the beauteous, the queen besides me, the queen kitty. Brave Roofers, you want to be the first for snackies? Are you going to be the first for snackies? Where would you like your snackies? Okay, you want snackies over here? Oh, the inspector himself. Go to your mark. Go to your mark. Come on. Hey. What are you doing? You're making me look bad too. Do you need a... Loki. Hey. Oh, they do work so hard. Exact. I know. He heard me open up the snack sack, and that's the only reason he is here now. But I'm pretty sure he's going to be back there. Oh, you need... Where's Loki? Loki, love! Oh, good boy. Oh, there's my... Come on, handsome. You're late. Come on, you're late. You're late for a very important date. Good job. Are you going to show me good? All right, one more for you. Are you going to... Here, let's do your tricks. Loki, come on. Loki. Hey, stop being distracted. Come here. Come on. No, here. Oh, how smart are... Loki, come on. You got to do your loop. Come on. Well, that's one way to do it. All right, two more for you. All right, Loki, we have to do this a little bit better. You're making me look really bad. Come on. You know we do 3. Come on. There you go. Oh, thank you. I know. People have to... You guys, you know you can do tricks. Should we do it again? Can we do it again? Can I get a twofer? Loki. Come on. Come on. Oh, there you go. You are so smart. So talented. All right. Oh, good job, boys. They've been rubbing noses and being cute. Thanks for doing such a good job, Loki. I don't like it when you make me look bad. Because I know you can do that trick. I'll have to see if I can get Little Man to jump through hoops. Because actually, he does jump through hoops. We just haven't practiced that in a while. Loki, on the other hand, will not jump through hoops because he sees me touch a hula hoop and he's like, yeah, I'm out of here. Can't make me do that. All right, thanks for stopping by the concession stand. It is now closed. You can return to whatever you'd like to be doing. Oh, cat's getting snacks. Brave Roofers, you're so pretty. Yeah. What do you think? No? All right. I don't have any more snacks right now. I closed the concession stand because I did. Oops. I know, it was nice to see the new bed covering get four paws approval. Oh, it is warm. I'm not quite ready for it to be this warm. But then they said at the end of the week it's supposed to be back down into the low 70s, so that'll be nice for the plants. Oh, my Shasta daisies have new blooms on them. And if I recall, they were really pretty flowers when I got them before the deer ate them, but they're growing back better. Oh, Ellie, you're so glad you don't have to go through the hoops to get snacks. Right? You've got the joys of opposable thumbs. You do not generally need to jump through hoops, literally or figuratively, to get snackies. Oh, I love the monitor being like eyes behind my head because I forgot. I didn't even see that Loki was there, but then I see on the camera where he's sitting. What are you doing, little dude? Oh, you're sleeping on the linoleum because you're a little toasty. I carefully turned over the layers and just whip stitched everything down except for the center section. And I will stitch 2 rows of hooks and bars in. Maybe I'll save that and I'll do most of them and do 1 or 2 on Wednesday because it's been a while and I don't know if I've ever sewn. Have we? Oh, I hit Phoenix. I'll save a couple so that I can show how I do it because there's lots of different ways. The one that I am most curious about, but I don't think I'm going to be able to pull off for this one, that you slip the bar through and have all the the stuff on the inside, but that's all right. Oh, Allie, you know what? I was thinking that patterning book that was talking about the heads. There is a section in one of the I'm gonna forget how to say the style of blouse, but they have a little cartoons of where, depending on how you're shaped, where to put the padding to fill out the bust cups. And it was surprisingly reminded me of, or unsurprisingly, of, I wonder if that's where they would have done the padding in some of the Victorian and Edwardian corsets. Because are there schematics for how, based on your shape, you should put the padding? Because it's like, some of them you put the padding on the underside, some on the top. It's interesting. Mostly because I don't think I hadn't seen a schematic like that before. First. That grumpy little face. Where's all the... You took the snacks away, Mom. And you're not letting me go out. How dare you? Well, I do dare to sew. I know, I saw... Well, it looked like Will turned out okay because he was running a late night marathon show last night. But I did see that they called in the National Guards. Everything is just uncomfortable. No, everything's just going to be weird. So just remember how to do stuff. Practice our skills. Share our knowledge. Because everybody needs clothes. Everybody needs clothes. Oh, you could very well be for some corsets. That's what I was thinking too. Especially the way the crossover between the Indian tailoring mixed with the British influence. It just was reminiscent of, yeah, that commingling of cultures and where silhouettes and fashion, how things, let's see, some eras had, right, different looks too that would have changed rapidly, specifically 1883 to 1895-ish, right? Oh, because that, yeah, all the different shapes, different poofy things. So many shapes, so many silhouettes, and you can't. The undergarments are expensive. No, they were Phoenix. Yeah, that's so funny. I didn't even think to look at the Genesee country for their patterns. I don't. If their pattern database is more, their website right now is sorely lacking because they've just got the handful of corsets from the exhibit going on. Plus, they say they've got the patterns for this cycling costume, but there's no pattern pieces. It was I don't know, a little disappointing because I want to see the rest of the patterns in their collection if they do exist. All right, what else? We have a lot more blocks to sew. Undergarments were just like today. Some are top brand and some are low brand. True. Yep, which is why when I was like, I'm going to have a silk layer, I'm like, I'm sure some fancy lady would have had silk transitional stays during this time period. And not just the fancy cottons. Not disappointed in my choices. Yeah, so maybe we'll cut out so many things to cut out. I want a couple new, just refreshed things for like everyday contemporary to pair with my favorite underpinnings. Let's see here. Allie Isabel from Prior Attire has really good patterns with some great explanations. Yes, she is quite a resource. I love her level of particularity for her events. No costumes, no cosplay costumes. You have to like this is for reals historical. Oh, right. Yes, you have seen this. I know. My heart like kind of did a little quiver to hear that the family, when the silk had shattered, was like, do we really need this anymore? Ugh. I think this stat with the short front and the long up to the shoulder back, I think there's something about this style and the comfort in this shaping. It's supportive where you want support, free where you want ease of mobility. I can't say enough high words of praise for these style lines and what they do for shape and fit. Just gonna rave about it for quite some time, I think. So I'll take a break so I don't get overly boring with it. put the timer on. Give me 5 minutes. We'll see if I make it that long. But yeah, so last night I counted and then I separated the pile, each bundle with a ribbon, just crossed back and forth because I thought about grabbing baggies. I was like, then I'm just going to have a mass of baggies as I empty them, and they're not going to be sitting around for that long. So I'm in the home stretch for the panels for the blanket. Then we can start the smaller lengths for clothes for me. So I will literally match my bedspread. Yikes. Isabella has accurate-ish with the new site fabrics due to the cost, and Sun with new machinery because, as she told you, it is quicker on the fast industrial, and you can keep your treadle out of her shop. That is funny. But I know it is faster. There's complete reasons, and when you're sewing to sell or to rent costumes, it makes complete sense why someone would choose the speed versus just the pleasure that being at this beauty makes. Ooh, making coffee. I think I'm out of coffee, but I've got just a sip left of bubbly water. Another strip done. I love my chemistry set fabric, even though that microscope is upside down. Oops. All right, next pile. Are we in is this the penultimate pile for this project? How many P words can we put together? Possibly plenty. All right, Phoenix. It's a good thing you amuse yourself that you keep showing up every week. But also, I don't want my machines to not get attention. So if I know I have to show up to please people, then I know my machines are going to get stitched on. Because I can't currently always spend 8 hours at the machine. Though I wouldn't, that would be nice. Soon. Oops. There we go. Yay, all these little pieces into perfectly made little thingy-majiggies. Wow. Phoenix, just stop talking for a second. Just stitch. No, time flies when you're just having fun stitching. Yeah, I've really enjoyed working on this quilt. I also know it is going to be a while before, if and when I do another one. I will patch and piecework things, but I am not looking forward to the fabric wrestling of putting all the layers together. All the pins it's going to take to make sure that they don't slide along each other. But it'll be worth it in the end. So I'll get it all finished and then pack it up and stick it in the closet until it's cold enough to need it. Perfect. But then I know it'll be ready for when it gets chilly again. Yeah, petticoat pants, so many ideas Phoenix, who could come or go when it comes to pockets, has sketched out, thinking of some of that flowy fabrics that we got, cargo pants with a gajillion and one pockets and places to put things. Wow, today's show is sponsored by the letter P. Perfect proportions. It feels like it goes. Hey, oh, you have so much free time that you're not doing the podcast. It sounds like you need to do something to keep yourself busy. So then when's the game show coming back? When can I attempt to make smaller my loss against Agent? I know, because you were going like hardcore there for a while. I couldn't even keep up. You were streaming twice a day and at such interesting hours. Oh, now I'm just, some days I lament that I don't have like a teacher's schedule where you just have like built-in breaks and summers off. I do miss school for that time. Not my current, though. Oh, sorry, getting distracted by folks doing their yard maintenance. Oh, all the pressing in front of me. All right, don't think about it. Just get through this pile, the next pile, and then onto the other pile. Yeah, we've had some long projects. We'll do a couple. I think if I can do 2 pairs of simple pants. We'll see. We'll see. I can't. Wednesday's the next day, and all depends a little bit on how what happens in my day leading up to the Wednesday show. That's all right. We're not done with today's show. What I am done with is not sewing straight lines. Get back there, Phoenix. Sweet dream, I always am there. Oh, Phoenix, you know you're not supposed to sing on stream. It upsets me. It's offensive. Oh, doo-doo-doo. I just can't help it sometimes when I'm like prattling along. Oh yeah, and we've got Ribbit. Maybe we'll just have a freeform play day on Wednesday. Because we've got that machinations for that flower cost. Oh, I sewed my presser foot right off. Let's trim and get you back into place. Oh, crunchy, crunchy. Just call me a box of Rice Krispies, because all we do over here is snap, crackle, and pop. It would be like, it's just this like hint of a breeze, but it's not quite breezy enough. We'll see. Because there was too many fires. Oh, that's right. I have not heard much. I've not gone looking other than to know that there's that fire up in Saskatchewan. Did they do it on purpose because Saskatchewan was put in all the paperwork because they want to secede? They're like, so somebody was like, huzzah! We're gonna set this province on fire. Oh, fire season it is, unfortunately. They're supposed to be squares. Some of these are a little... Hey, FP! Welcome! How are you doing? Did you have a stream this morning, or did you guys play Mario Kart yesterday? I don't always stop by everywhere, but I do try to know random things. I hope your Sunday has been spectacular. I also hope that even though if you've not been streaming it, that you're still doing your paper crafting, because that is fantastical. Oh, yeah, we're just stitching away. Most of Canada's fires were set by crazy people. Yeah, that's frequently what happens around here too. But then they try to like hype stuff up like, oh, it's this thing, and it's like, no, it's this other thing. Oh, you're welcome. Everybody's got their talents, and it's amazing. It is struggle busing, like, but it's so fascinating to watch flat pieces of paper become three-dimensional creations. My folding straight lines is equally on par to my cutting of straight line skills, which is horrible. I failed straight line cutting. And continue to do so, but I know it is not climate change. It's reckless people doing stuff on purpose or being careless with their meth torches and setting shit on fire. And the other part is the horrific lack of management of the forest lands. The dead trees and debris need to get removed for healthy management of the thing, or fire is going to happen. Just pick your poison. Yeah, it's generally, most times, crazy people. Yep. That's like the one year that we had the horrible fires. Somebody had a car that they were trying to set on fire up the way, and that was sleeping in the living room, listening, having the scanner station on 24/7 with stuff packed in case you had to like leave, evacuate. That was an experience I'd rather not. Hey, Butterfly! Thanks for flapping on by. It's been so long. I hope you've been fabulous and that the featherweights have just been repairing themselves with great ease. No crazies. And just good times. Oh, I hope your summer's been good so far, that things have not been too hellishly hot down there in the lands of the hot places. Yeah, it was nice to have some time yesterday because someone went to orientation and then had some coaching and might be go back late. Oh, I need my snips. I dropped all of my scissors. Where did they go? Do I have some? All right, let me run here real fast. Where are you? You will do. I like dropped on some. They're somewhere with my little weight that I don't need. All right, next, the penultimate strip sewed. One more left for the bedspread. And then we'll just work on the next pile. Because I think I have 8, so it'll be 32 inches long, and my waist to floor is 36, so I'll have space for a waistband and up a little bit so that it's not rubbing against the floor, because I don't like my clothes dragging the floor. It makes them dirty, and then they wear out too fast. So I'll stitch a long strip and then cut the panel pieces, and then we'll make piping, because piping in between the panels just makes it more pretty. Yeah, today's show really is sponsored by the letter P. But yep, it feels like summer today. Oh, Freya Froofers, you look so pretty over there with your glowery eyes. Yeah, I know. Was that piece of off the machine always there, or did we lose a piece of the stuff? You're distracting me with those pretty squinty eyes. It's not nap time, it's stitch time. Oh, why is there no bobbin? Oh, let's see here, Butterfly. We have caught up with our lack of rain. Oh, that's good. It's been raining so much and your yard feels like a swampland. Oh no, it's not good when you're under construction. Yeah, between, I'm guessing, delays and just the risk of things just being water damage, because water's not supposed to be in those places. Oh, let's see. Ellie, problem solved. And we even have Velcro to make it a clean sweep. I missed Ellie's comment. Put sweeps on the clothing that touches the floor. Problem solved. And there's Velcro to take it out to keep it clean. That is a notion. But hooks and bars or tack stitch is what they did in the olden days. Yeah, maybe we'll make something with a train. So, because I think I do have some Velcro hanging around somewhere. Oh, Ellie, muddy construction sites suck. I know that. Ugh. So too stressful, Butterfly, I'm sure. No, basically, I have worked that before. Ugh. It's like come home and you look like you've been mud wrestling all day. And it just, how to make a physically taxing job even more physically taxing, trying to like plod through all the mud and stuff. Ugh. Oh, I can't wait to see the end of this horrible pink fabric. Even in these little squares, it causes me crazy. Butterfly, good idea. Sweep and sew. Oh, that's... that would be funny also. And if the train is long enough, you could still have, like, they've got the Roombas with the cats on them, because I can see a nice flowy train with cats sitting on it to help with the sweeping. Oh, I can see it now. Because I know I always have helpers when I'm trying to lace up the underpinnings that have laces. I generally have at least one feline friend helping, because they get positively excited by the laces. Like, I will help hold that, Mom, so that you can get that tight enough. Let me just set my paws right there. Oh, oh, Butterfly, you're really looking forward to having your shop space in your house. That will be spectacular. Oh, so you don't have to leave the nice you just move from one air-conditioned room to the other. No outside long travel necessary. I know. I would almost wish there was like a giant warehouse with a huge yard to have this awesome like live work area. I miss the old timey buildings that had like the little shop, my seamstress shop downstairs, the living space upstairs, and then a giant third floor open dance studio with super high ceilings where I can just work on my acts and train. Maybe. Or we'll just work with what we got, because can't work with what I don't got. Oh, that'll be so nice. Yay. Things are coming along, except for where they feel like they're coming apart, but guess we'll just see what happens. How you are like... Oh, that's right. It's the stitch and bitch. Do I have anything else to bitch about? Oh, yours will be in the backyard, not in the house. Ah, okay. Now I see. Oh, that's why I'm poking myself with pins. Okay, so you'll have to walk outside to the back. Oh, but you'll have a big open space. Okay. I get it. That might be nice too, because then when customers come, you don't have to worry about everything being tidy in the house. They just have to come around to the shop in the back. So then your private space can be your private space, and your public space can just be public. That's why I have an outside office too. I don't want all those creeps in my house. I just invite them in on the internet. Yeah, it's Phoenix here. You're wackadoodles. Yep, always have been. Can I blame it on the gifted and talented program? Did Canada did Canada have a version of the gifted and talented program? So funny. Was it really? And did I really participate in an MK Ultra style offshoot from the 80s and 90s? Like, what was up with that? Let's see here. Ooh, that sounds perfect. Half workshop, half gym, small but functional. That's like all of my favorite words all in one sentence. Oh, perfect. Because then you can be dreaming about projects, take a break, or when you get frustrated, like, I just need to I need to move my body and keep you up off my fanny for a little bit so my brain can have a chance to think about what the next step should be. Have some of those grip strength tools for when you have to crank extra hard on the screwdriver. Or the ratchets. Hold those pliers closed. Oh, you used to have that. Oh, I don't know if that's ever in my future, but a phoenix can dream. Actually, you know what? What am I saying? I have a beautiful room where I do exercise and get to stitch. So I guess I do have that now. Is it the perfect version I could dream of in my head? No, but does it service? It does. So I'll stop complaining when we are blessed and fortunate. Oh. Ooh, you got a warning. Oh, let's see here, butterfly. You just got a warning. Derecho threat in Texas this evening. Boo. Oh, is that supposed to be tornado? What is a derecho? I don't know what this word is. Oh, that's ugh. As if being on. That's too stressful. Yuck. I know, I'm sure the tornadoes and everything's just gonna. I just have this sense that everything's gonna be horrible this year. Plus, there's still this stuff. Not that who knows what's gonna happen with the underwater volcano, but it's like 300 miles off the coast, so that's not gonna be a thing. But is there going to be more earthquakes? Is there going to be more volcanic eruptions? Will there be more mountains crumbling, glaciers destroying villages in Switzerland? Is Etna going to have a huge... Oh, severe high winds. Ugh. Oh, so, okay. So is that kind of like Texas's version of the Santa Anas? Maybe? Okay. Interesting. Thanks for learning me something new, Butterfly. Derechos. Accidentally, we learned something new, but not on purpose. And I'm glad I'm taking the time now to fix this bedspread, and I think I already said this earlier. I might never make another bed-size quilt ever again. That's okay. I'm sure at some point something else will need a new backing, and I'll piece something together, but I'm not gonna just start making quilts just cause. We make clothes. Ooh, in the home stretch, and then we can get back to making clothes out of pieces. I am gonna need to figure out. Oh, did I say this already? Probably. I'm gonna finish up the folkwear pattern for that blouse. Something is wrong. I'm just gonna finish it, and then I am going to take the same style pattern, but you go through and draft from my measures using that pattern tailoring pattern drafting manual from India, and just compare and contrast just compare and contrast the fit. I'll use the same material because I got oodles, and then I can see because I don't understand where something doesn't feel right with that other one, but I'll figure it out. Guess it's another reason to not get too dependent on patterns. Plus, oh, what did I just hear? That I keep really wanting to stab myself today. That simplicity, that I didn't realize that the big four pattern companies were all basically owned by one company currently instead of being separate, so that was interesting, but Simplicity sold some assets. Curious, at some point, we might have to make a foray to Michael's, because I guess they bought a whole bunch of Joanne's intellectual property. But it makes sense. They've got a store and there was a need in the market. Oh, last two panels. And if for whatever reason I find out that I'm a row short or something, I've got enough that I haven't, that are stashed aside from, that need to be pressed still. So I got plenty extras, plus I've got more fabric. I can cut more 4.5 inch, more 4-inch blocks. All right. I know, I should have oh, I think oh, Phoenix, you are being redonkulous. All right, last strip, because I think I counted I needed 7 more. I had 2 sewn, so I think we just finished sewing 5 strips to be set aside until after I've pressed them, and then they'll get stitched together. But I'm on a pause from there. All right, next pile of pieces that I folded up so nicely with ribbon. So that I could just unfold a stack and know that it had the right number of pieces, so I didn't have to be sitting here like counting and stitching. Oh, numb. Oh, did I? Adjusting so much that I pulled the pin out. I'll have to find a more permanent solution, or actually I'll stitch. Maybe I will just use ribbons for the straps. Something. Yeah, we'll attach the straps more permanently. Oh, stock straight from the circus quilt shop, the silly bundle. Yes. We got all your silly bundle needs. How many bundles do you think fit in the clown car? Do you think 1 bundle? Do you think 2 bundles? Do you think we can fit 500 bundles inside our tiniest, littlest clown car? Oh, that wouldn't be a very patent pending and copyright. Yep. We could, let's see here. Oh, I was going to try to balance them on my forehead, but that's not, mostly I don't want to drop them and then have to count. Even though I'm pretty sure I can count 8. And we've had far more fascinating content besides Phoenix counting live on air. And today's show is brought to you by the letter P and the number 8. All the patents and copyrights. I think I've already let I know I've already let AI help, or my likeness has been used to train AI, so I'm already screwed. Oh, Yes, please. Oh, let me finish this sip. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, the concession stand for humans is open. Kilroy. Where was I? Kilroy, so many bundles the suspension would bottom out. That's how many bundles there are. Yes. Because after a while, fabric does get heavy. Which is why I didn't grab it. Can you grab that fabric? Never mind. That bolt that they had at the Goodwill finally went on 50% off, and I bought it. It's in the other room. Oh no, what did I do now, Ellie? Don't balance them, chain them together so that endless kerchief you pull out of the breast pocket of the clown suit. Yes. That's how I felt like every time when we were sewing ruffles for the can skirt. It just was like, oh my gosh, when will the ruffles end? Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me like that. That would be funny too. I'll continue to chain, well, the longest block. Oh, Killer, I hope you're doing well. Having a good Sunday. All right. Skirt sections started. Oh, I can do one more because got some random pieces. I know. So I'll just, instead of my breast pocket though, I might pull them out from my special pocket. Oh, right. It is my breast pocket. Yup. Gotta make sure I use all the assets. They're not just for show. Oh, that's good. You're doing better after you put the window unit in. Oh no, 3 days of heat sickness is no fun. That sounds terrible. Ugh, yeah. Oh, I'm glad you're finally cooling off, you hot stuff. It's getting there. The cats have just been completely loafing. And I should make sure we change the water outside for Oreo, because that little goofers knows where they can sometimes get some water and a free snack. No. Mostly right now I need to make sure they're hydrated. I don't know where the other ones have been. Oreos. Was that yesterday? Little man thought he was going to wander out the door. And I saw Oreo looking like they were just going to like trot right on in like, oh yeah, the cats who live here told me that this was a good place. So, I don't know what's going to happen with that, but Killer, you kept on hoping the room would cool down during the night. Nope, stayed at 80. Ugh. That 100% humidity on the East Coast is horrible. It keeps things stickier. It's not that hot in the nighttime right now, but I'm sure those hot summer days are coming. Sure, up where the elevations will. There are some places that are going to be 100 today. I think it's just going to be 90 here. Maybe 95. We'll see. I don't know. Turn more fans on. Vacuum off the air conditioner. But don't need that yet. Oh, you felt like you couldn't breathe because of the humidity. I don't miss that. Killer. Yeah, snowstorms in the winter and humidity in the summer. I deeply, every day, I miss people from the East Coast, but I don't miss the weather. I just miss the people. A lot. Oh my gosh, speaking of... So I was trolling around random Craigslist from around the country, as I do sometimes, and I came across in Rochester on their Craigslist, in New York, not Minnesota, somebody selling a Singer Red Eye for $2,000. It looks beautiful. The condition is amazing. I was like, $2,000? Or did they drop it down to $1,500? I don't recall. I was just like, that machine looks so beautiful, but not at that price. I did see a little bit closer to home, somebody's selling a refurbished Singer 27 for $150. But I know I spent more, and my decals are coming apart because I use her so much. And she came, but it doesn't have the coffin case. It's so you fold her back into the table. So, and I already have this machine. No duplicates. No duplicates. Oh, why did I itch stinking dermatographia? Oh, I should not have started to itch, because now it's going to burn and itch worse, and just going to have to ignore it. Okay. Just keep stitching. They dropped it down from 5K, probably. Oh, you've been watching that one? Let's see here. Butterfly, any ideas how to make a formal clutch? Oh, the dress is crepe back satin, and the short jacket is jacquard. I have never made one. Do you have the fancy clip hardware to close it? Because then it's just like a circle or like a oval. The hard part is that like twisty clasp opening mechanism. You probably have been watching. I'm sure they did, Ellie. You've probably been trolling that machine and laughing at it. Oh, Kilray. Now it's 65 in here and you can think again, right? I'm not a fan of cold baths, but sometimes I'm like, maybe we should put some ice cubes and draw a cold bath. You saw it's supposed to be the red S, and there is no red S in sight. People made me tired. Oh, people make me tired too. It. Oh. And you can't, there's no convincing them. Like, some people, they just get so caught up in their thoughts and stories that you're like, all right, I give up. I'm just going to shut my mouth and smile and nod, because I just can't. I don't have the energy for that, or the patience. Oh, what is the temperature? Oh, he dropped it. No. Oh, there it says on my computer. It says it's 91 outside. I believe it. It's not as hot. It's going to get worse, but it went from like the 70s, high 60s, low 70s, up to the 90s, almost 100 literally overnight without a lot of adjustment time. My system is like, we didn't have enough. We could benefit from a slightly longer acclimation period, please. But alas, 'tis not the way right now. Okay, let's trim and read Allie's comment. This is what happens to people who think facts are found on social media with no references to anything. Yeah. It's like somebody, famous person, said something, so it must be true. I am tired. I just want primary resources so that I can make up my own mind. I don't need somebody to think for me or write up AI did something gabbly gook. Yeah. I know. Oh, that gives me another reason to extol the virtues of drafting your own pattern pieces, because this rise in untested AI patterns that people are selling people are taking your money for crappy things that nobody's ever tested with horrible directions. Just don't get suckered. Don't buy patterns. Draft your own. Never have to worry about hemming another pair of pants again, because you can always know your height isn't going to change. You want to wear higher heeled shoes? You know where you started with, measure your heels, and you'll always get the perfect length. Have no waist. Go from rib cage to hips with nothing hardly in between. You can get your proportions correct every time. I know, I almost thought that I was going to draft on paper that choli blouse from the book, and I'm like, no, Phoenix, you're going to cut fabric, you're going to get your marking tools, and you're going to mark right on the fabric just like the book intended you to do. I guess it's just as well that I'm short, because I keep fonding for one of the hip curve rulers, but I think my French curve will probably suffice because I'm not that tall. But I know I don't need another measuring tool, but I kind of want a hip. If I find a hip curve ruler at the Goodwill, I'm probably going to bring it home. The question is, will I find one? Actually, I take that back. It'll be when I find it. I just found 2 hem markers of different varieties after years of looking. Different episodes over the course of 2 weeks. Ah, perfect butterfly. You're cloning a simple dress and a jacket for a friend. I sure hope it works out. The Mood fabric is pricey. Some of their stuff is pricey. I've never ordered from there, but I want to just touch everything first. Killer. Or if you want to wear some knee boots, just measure the boot, subtract that, and you'll hit the right length every time. Exactly. Yep. I know, I can't be like Will with his making that same Mimi G pattern. All the make-alongs for his coat pattern that he's in love in, it looks spectacular, but I'm so disappointed every time with whether it be a free pattern, a pattern I've purchased. I just get to this section where the amount of alterations I need to do, it's like not even like the original pattern anymore. I'm like, why did I spend money on this? Why did I waste paper printing this off? Or these are the apricot ensemble shorts from the Mood Patterns, and the pattern fits pretty good. However, there's a problem with the height, like the front piece and the back piece aren't the same heights. And if you don't, yeah, so I had to do some adjusting. And some of their different editors that they've had, some people write really good descriptions and destructions for the patterns, and other ones leave some stuff to be desired. Oh, hello, alarms. Well, that was fast. All right. Ah, yes, on my knee-high boots. Oh, maybe for the fun of it, I'll have to start strutting around to the house in my thigh-high boots. Those are not for wearing out, or those aren't for streetwear. Those are just for inside wear. Yeah. Actually, there's one of the pairs. The vinyl completely fell apart, and they're cute platforms. The heels and the bottom part of the shoe are still in good condition. So I was like, Phoenix, that just gives us permission to recover a pair of boots into whatever we want it to be. So we'll do that. Oh, I popped a pin for the back strap. And my butt's going numb. Why does this have to happen? Oh. Butterfly, you haven't used their patterns, but you've been looking at them. I've not been completely disappointed. What I've noticed, their pants patterns are written for giants. They're very long. I've made 2 pairs, the Bria pants, those were fun. I was just looking, the Solia romper, the top on there is pretty good. The apricot shorts, the Dharmera, is it Dharma? I'm gonna forget the name. There's another like bikini bottom pattern that's super cute that I've done a couple times. The Dogwood Ensemble, the shirt wasn't, no, there was some things. The pants, yeah, they're just so long, and then by the time I shorten them to the right length, then I realize I have to adjust the taper on the leg because they're too wide because I cut off some. They're not terrible. The price is right. It's just mostly the tops, but when I remember that everything, all commercial stuff is generally drafted for like a C cup, and I know that C is not me. Just knowing that you're going into something with having to make adjustments right out of the gate just frustrates me. It's good. They're kind of getting a little repetitive. Some stuff just looks like repeats from old patterns right now. But I think that's how I got thinking about those flowy Impractical Material cargo pants, because they've got a top and a short sleeve little top that's all matchy that just reminded me of like a 1980s set. Oh, got one that's already stitched together. Oh, you know what? I'm not even going to bother. I've got a wrong side next to a right side, but it's alright. Nobody's going to notice. We're not going to speak aloud of this ever again. And I'll forget until I go to cut for the next section and be like, oh, that's where that spot was. Oh, is this going to be the Great Kitty fleeing? Oh, nope, you didn't let them outside. Sorry, gatos. you're stuck in the house where it's cool and you have water cooler. But where was I? I don't know. Sewing blocks together. All the blocks. Do I have a strip close? Because I kind of want to just... Let me dig around here real fast. Did I? Oh, so I'm just popping my shoulder straps. I think I'm just gonna... I want to see if this is gonna work. Where's that presser foot? I saw someone stitch something that made me really excited. Let me dig in for my puzzle box here. Where's the foot I'm looking for? Yes, the bias foot. So what they did was I'm gonna attach the bias attachment on. My strips are basically the right size. I'm gonna stitch a little bit and then see if we can grab the other end and pull it through. I don't know if I cut this evenly enough to work. Where's my box? Are these? Oh, those are the... here's the bias. Okay. Let me just move everything out of the way so we can see. Here's a better strip of, what is it, 15/16 that this is required for the bias maker. And don't drop, come back here. I'm gonna slot it through, stitch a little bit, and then see if I can hook the end to draw it back through the loop. I don't know if this is gonna work. But if I don't try, it really won't work. Okay, let's see. Oh, maybe they sewed a draw thread and pulled that. It looked like they used one of those long loop turners to just catch the end and pull it through the slot in the foot, is what it looked like. But so let's... Where's my crochet hooks? They're over there. All right, let me just run to this corner and grab the tool that I think I need. A tiny little hook thing. Ouch. Okay. Tin of crochet hooks acquired. Let's see here. It needs to be slender enough to... Okay. So just... You know what? Let me stitch a little bit more so that I've got enough. Okay. Take my tiny little crochet hook. And then carefully... Oh! Oh. No. All right. Let's try that again, because that didn't work. Ah, the lovely tin of previously enjoyed snacks by the bygone era. Yes. Yes, they were definitely enjoyed, and now this one holds my collection, some of my collection of double pointed needles and antique crochet hooks that are so tiny you can't even see the hook, and they need the thing or they get broken. Is that Dutch cookies? Yeah. No, this is fruitcake from Texas, from the Collins Street Bakery. Some of the best cheesecake, best fruitcake, family tradition fruitcake. I do have one of the blue Dutch sugar cookies over on the shelf, but we frequently get fruitcakes for gifts, and it's always Collins Street Bakery. Their pecan treaties are also good. Ugh. And I guess they've got a little restaurant or coffee shop. Oh yeah, I'd go. Oh, I should be careful. Don't tell. Oh, hopefully I didn't screw up my tool. Oh, oh, butterfly. The next dress you're making is for a wedding. Oh, that sounds stressful. The bride wants sweetheart neckline, backless, strapless, underdress with no... What the... Dude... She's asking for you to be a miracle weight maker. Overdressed 3D French lace with butterflies. Yeah, that sounds like a nightmare. Oh, yeah. Killer, you don't have a sewing tin, but you have a bin in a drawer. That works. That works too. Hopefully this chick has no chest, because she's... Did I ruin my foot by trying to do that? Can she handle a hot glue gun? Seriously. How... She has to have no chest, because she's gonna have boobs at her knees with no structure in a dress like how... Oh, tell me you don't understand dress construction without telling me you don't understand construction. Like, Oh my gosh, Butterfly, I have faith in you are going to turn into a miracle worker with those demands. How, backlit, strapless, underdress, no, boy, yeah, you have to have no boobs, and yeah, good luck, Butterfly. Be that amazing talent that I know you can be, because Dracula. Dress and hot glue equals felonious wardrobe malfunction. Yes. Yes, most likely. I can't, I'm still laughing because that's just like. She's gonna need some miracle butterflies to be floating around to just hold everything up and in place. Where do you. I, I can see all. Oh, God. Yeah, okay, that helps. No chest, not even an A cup. Small, strong little woman. You're thinking tube dress made of stretch satin. Yes, that. I think that would work, and that sounds like the only body type that you could make that miracle happen. Yes. All right. Well, at least she's got the right body type for you to be a miracle worker. Because I was like, if they're this shape, then there's no way. But okay, you've that you or I have faith in you, Butterfly. You can make this miracle happen. I think this stitch. I do what? Am I? Did I do all that and my bobbin's not attached? Oh. Okay, I think I can figure out how to make this happen. Oh, that's not what. Let's see here. Allie, this is not what I think of as backless. Oh yeah, a tube dress would not need, but I think they've got the idea from a cartoon. Seriously, because how can you do a tube dress backless unless you had like illusion net in there? Because there's, I guess, the shoulders, but then there's, I. Oh, Killer, you got the vertical problem, not the horizontal problem. There are just different problems. If you made a dress for yourself with the hot glue amount of fabric in the vertical dimension, it would cause it to fall apart. Are you saying it would just be so? You just need a midi dress. Yeah, Ellie, I do need a concept drawing. Where did she come up with the idea for this? Butterfly, you're going to start refusing strapless sweetheart dresses. Seriously, you'll just have it on the website. You're like, we do most custom dresses, except we will an automatical no if you want backless sweetheart. That you will do anything, but we won't do that. I will stitch anything for you, but I won't sew that. Yeah, at least there was a reasonable body size proportions to think that they could get away with that. But yeah, that slightly sounds like an engineering nightmare. So somehow I'm supposed to get this end and twist it through. Oh, I should have done it the wrong way around. This is going to be inside out, but whatever. Let's see if I can get through. I wonder if a thread would be easier. Butterfly, exactly. Ellie, she looks at different designs, then thinks they can go together. Oh, and she wants to take off the lace dress after the ceremony and just wear the underdress. Oh, so she wants one. What if, what about those 1980s little slip dresses with the super low backs? I would just look at a slip pattern. Those like little slinky slip dresses. That's what is starting to sound like. Oh, Killer. Oh, speaking of dresses, you managed to fix one of yours a few days ago. Awesome. Some of the chiffon was ripped away from the underlying slip by the washing machine. I hate when that happens. Good work sewing it back together in an invisible fashion. Yeah, seriously, Butterfly, you get the privilege of a fair amount of headbanging for that. That sounds like an absolute disaster. Kudos to everybody who can. I'm not ready to sew for other people for demands like that are just like, oh my god, do you understand what you're. No, you don't understand, or you wouldn't ask for something so ridiculous. That just makes not. But yeah, it's starting to sound a little bit like a slip with an overdress. Oh, I need enough so that okay. Let's see if I've got enough to do it and catch through. I know, Butterfly. Good work, Killer. I saving that dress. So I'm trying to make sure I wash things on the hand wash setting. Get the part. That's somehow. Let's see, I unhooked it. Let me see if I can start to turn the loop and then get it back through. Oh, come on, baby, slide. Oh, I got part of it. If this works, I might be really excited here. Because I keep looking at those fancy loop turner kits and I'm like, they're so expensive. But I've got yarn and thread and needles, so I just need to get it started and then. Okay. Maybe if I use a bigger, I'm trying to use the skinniest one. If I use a little more girth, can I pull it through? Oh, maybe? Come on. Oh, I'm pulling just the threads. But it's thinking about working. But we're still in the contemplative phase. We're not at the ready to make it change phase. Motivational interviewing for stitchers. I'm just thinking about doing those pattern alterations. I'm not really there yet. Gosh, nope. This is becoming thrillingly boring content, I realize. I'm struggle bussing. I wonder if those loop turners are just so skinny that they just turn anything. Come on. I'm glad I took it off the presser foot, though, because I was afraid I was going to break that tool, and that would have been upset me. Oh, come on, baby. Just slide through the hole. Please do it. This is, okay. Now the question is, okay. Now I need to get this back. So the end, the part that we did the bias strip through, and we've pulled it through, and now I just need to get it set up to stitch again. Oh, we need to hire some color commentators for this show. Right? I know, I'm trying. Now the question is, how do I get this stitching again? Good idea, right? Because sometimes I'm just off color and bad. Oh, did I turn it the wrong way around again? Pooper doopers. Okay, you've got to get back to work on this dress. Good luck, butterfly. Oh, may it not be as a disaster. No, it's going to be beautiful. You're going to make a beautiful bride out of this chick. Okay. That is getting a little frustrating for me, but I was able to pull it through, but I'm going to need to figure out how to pull it through while it's still attached to the bias foot, because I need to make sure that it still stitches. That was a lot of words. I think it's going to work. It's just not worth me boring you all to make it work. I don't have anything. I just have blocks. All right. I think I've fallen off the rails. So, thank you everybody for stopping by. It's been fun. The transitional stays from Genesee Country Village Museum. Check out the pattern. I highly recommend it. It's hot and I'm getting distracted. So, I'm just going to thank everybody again. Don't wait till tomorrow to be fabulous today, and don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. And I'll be back on Wednesday. I have no idea what we're going to work on. So instead of a work in progress, we might start something new, or we'll work on blinkies. We'll see. Oh, you would hire. Yeah, I would tell her wire isn't boning. Right. Exactly. Maybe she just needs some monofilament to hold everything together. All right, everybody. Thanks, Kilroy. Thanks, Allie. Thanks, Butterfly. Thanks, everybody else. Thanks, FP. Thanks, Horror. Did I miss? Has that everybody in the chat? Thank you, everybody, and all my workers and lurkers. You are amazing. Semantics or antics. We're here for the semantics and your antics. All right. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a great week until I see you on the Wednesdays. All right, everybody. Bye.